And welcome to the 30th Annual Taste of Tippecanoe. I'm Jeff Smith.
And I'm Kristen Mayorano. Thank you for joining us for our special 1-hour live broadcast from downtown Lafayette.
The event takes place on both sides of the river, Lafayette, West Lafayette. It takes over Tapawingo Park and most of Columbia and Main Streets in downtown Lafayette. Weather is a key whenever you put on any kind of an event like this.
Definitely. We've been watching the skies very intently this afternoon.
Let's go to Chief Meteorologist Chad Evans, who's back at the station watching some sporadic thunderstorms and showers this afternoon. Chad, what's Aaron leading? Aaron is at the West Point Steakhouse booth. Aaron, I can already smell it clear around the corner at the Renaissance Place. What are they cooking up down there?
Brisket and pulled pork are what they're cooking up here at the West Point Steakhouse booth. A favorite for not only people who go to your restaurant, but for people out here at the Taste. And this is something new that you guys are trying this year. The Taste of Tippecanoe, like I said, beef brisket and pulled pork here at West Point Steakhouse. Jeff and Kristen will send it back to you. And if you're good, I'll bring you back some to the booth up there.
Oh, that's incentive. I think
I'm ready to eat.
It draws upwards of 40,000 visitors.
Pretty amazing stuff. And News Channel 18's Alex Dyro is standing by now with the Taste organizers, how they're planning to keep you safe in case of any kind of emergency. Alex.
Yes, that's right. And the goal, of course, is for everyone to have a fun time, but also have a safe time. So joining me now is Taste coordinator Scott Freeman. Now, Scott,
basically the idea was to use the technology to get any alerts out if we had any weather events, and so far we've been very fortunate.
Wonderful. Well, we are still in the green right now on that text message alert system, which means good. It means go. So go ahead and enjoy yourself. Kristen, Jeff, back to you.
Alex, thank you very much. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to take a preview of Jethro's Barbecue, a Taste newcomer.
And we will also be meeting up with a local musician who's internationally recognized. His name is Jeff Pierce, and he plays an instrument that's called the Chapman stick. We'll find out about that and much more.
What instrument are we talking about here?
Hey, Jeff, Kristen, we are going to be talking about the Chapman, so you kind of explain the music that Taste goers will be hearing here in about a half an hour.
Well, it's going to be varied. There's going to be some slower, more relaxing melodic pieces, and there's going to be some more percussive, upbeat type
I can't
pieces.
say I've ever seen a Chapman stick before, but
really good sound
stuff.
to it, though. It does sound good.
Well, we may be in the Midwest, but one newcomer to the Taste is serving up straight Southern comfort food.
Laura Kirtley introduces us now to Jethro's Barbecue.
It's Texas-style barbecue.
Might take some bravery, but, it's
that
stuff we're all
doesn't take
used
bravery
to.
for me. That sounds like the true South. All right, still to come this evening, we'll be meeting up with Steve Klink. Steve is considered by many to be the co-founder of the Taste of Tippecanoe. This event is now 30 years old, and we wouldn't be here at all if it wasn't for the gentleman who's sitting right next to me. This is Steve Klink. Some call him the man behind the event. Hey, take us back back to 1980 or so. How this event get here, too. All right, Steve Klink, thank you for all your support over the past 30 years. Well, the money that the Taste of Tippecanoe raises goes to support arts education, as Steve was talking about.
That's right, Jeff. Of course, we've done lots of news coverage on school districts who are no longer able to give their students arts programming because of budget woes. And that's where TAF, the Tippecanoe Arts Federation, steps in. They provide arts programming to 14 different counties in our area. Joining me here today is Paige Sharp with TAF. She is the Arts Program and Education Director. This is your biggest fundraiser here at the Taste. What kind of programming? We have much more going on down here, and I'll be back in just a little bit talking with a new restaurant. Reporting live from downtown Lafayette, Nicole Kahn, News Channel 18.
Nicole, thank you. I hate to speak too soon, but we might have dodged a bullet.
Knock on wood. I think
weather.
so. It's breezy and a little, it's very comfortable tonight. It's not too hot, mercifully.
Yeah, it turned out to be a beautiful night. Let's go back to the live Doppler 18 Forecast Center where Chad Evans has more on what we can expect for the rest of the night. Chad, a lot has changed over the last 30 years here at the Taste, but one thing you can always count on, and that's the smell of Arnie's Pizza.
The Taste as well. Coming up, we'll be speaking with Brad Cohen about the importance of having his restaurant take part in this event year after year. We'll get now to Alex Dyro as she meets us at Arnie's. Alex?
Joining me now is co-owner Brad Cohen. Brad, you guys have been here, your father's been here since the very beginning for 30 years now. Paint a picture for me what the Taste looked like 30 years ago.
And Brad Cohen is a huge cheerleader for downtown Lafayette, and now he's a cheerleader for other restaurants as well. That's great to see. Well, one downtown Lafayette restaurant has made it kind of its mission to provide as many locally grown ingredients to its customers as
Yeah, Jeff, hey, you talking about the locally grown ingredients, and that's exactly the philosophy that the owners of La Scala here want to expand upon. And not only does it taste better for the customers, but it also helps out the local economy. Would you believe that they have a tiramisu imported from Italy that they brought here to the taste?
Arnie's Pizza, Italian. We haven't really touched on Asian, Latino.
Yeah, and this is a new concept.
Right, Jeff, we're on the corner of 2nd and Main at the Mambo Minx booth, and there is a line here and has been for quite some time today. Joining me is the owner of Mambo Minx, Mink Lin, and tell us a little bit about this new restaurant concept you're introducing to Lafayette. Now, I know you're being a little bit secretive on introducing this new concept, but can you give us any information about what we can expect to replace B1?
Well, one thing I can tell you, it's different. You're going to like it.
All right, thank you, Mink Lin with B1 and now Mambo Minx. We're at Main and 2nd. Come and check it out. Reporting live from downtown Lafayette, Nicole Kahn, News Channel 18.
All right, Nicole, boy, that sounds good too, doesn't it?
Yeah, now I'm really hungry.
Yeah, so am I. Well, it takes hundreds of people, as you might imagine, to put on an event of the scale of the Taste of Tippecanoe, from people who are setting up stages, sound, and electric work to people who are taking tickets.
Absolutely, and you may not realize that almost all of those people are doing that work for free. I sat down and took a look at this important piece of the Taste of Tippecanoe puzzle. More is live in Tapawingo Park with more on this year's Farmers and Art Village. Tiffany.
Well, Jeff, Kristen, there's a lot going on here in Tapawingo Park in West Lafayette. Music is here. We're going to do a little bit here with a fencer, Mark Scherschel. So, Mark, I guess tell us a little bit about fencing and what you guys have been doing down here in Tapawingo Park.
On guard position, and you're going to explosively go out that way. So it'll be kind of like this.
All right. Well, there you have it. You can practice fencing at home. I'm going to send it back to Jeff and Kristen.
She didn't lunge.
Looks like fun. Maybe she'll show us later.
That does look like fun. Yeah, what we were fearing. Chief meteorologist Chad Evans joins us again now from the studio in West Lafayette. Chad, we are really having a good evening out here.
Green seems to have been a success. We'll tell you how many riders took part in the annual event coming up.
Joe LePage joins us from the studio when we come back for a look at today's top headlines. Joe LePage in the WLFI studios for a look at today's top headlines. Joe?
Evening, guys. Sports, we go over to Caleb Martin. You know, Caleb winning a state title is one thing.
That's right for sports. Joe, I'll send it back over to you.
Caleb, we appreciate it. That's all the stories we have for right now.
All right, Joe and Caleb, thank you for your contributions this evening. Well, that's all the time we have for our broadcast this evening.
It's gone by so quickly. The rest of the evening's festivities, you can click on our website, WLFI.com. Click on the community tab. We hope to see some of you guys out here later tonight. And
for all of us at News Channel 18, thanks for joining us. Come on down, downtown Lafayette.